podcast. Let's analyze what we're learning about jury selection right now. Okay, Dr. Bethany Marshall is joining us, high-profile psychoanalyst out of the LA jurisdiction. She's on Peacock right now. She has a book, Deal Breakers, and she's at drbethanymarshall.com. Dr. Bethany, it's all fun and games when you're in control and you're the one with the lighting technician behind you and you're the one reportedly, allegedly, forcing or asking women to lie prone after drugging them, and you're the one pulling the strings and asking your producers to move the ladies' limbs while they're passed out. So you can get a better camera angle during their rapes. It's all fine when you're in control, but now that he's not in control, did he need a diaper?
Well, I think this is going to be a case study in what an alleged predator does when he can no longer predate on the women and men around him. He might actually, Nancy, predate on the jury in some weird way, like how defendants sometimes stare the jurors down as if they want to threaten them into a non-guilty verdict. I think we're going to see some of these behaviors slipping out, because P. Diddy has been in a position of power for so many years. He relates on the basis of power. He gets sexually aroused when he's in a position of power. He can't help himself. I remember a patient coming into my Beverly Hills office once. He had spent 7 years in a federal prison, and he said that the guys who were behind bars who were con artists would typically go through the cafeteria line and try to con the workers out of one more sandwich. In other words, they kept doing what they do psychologically. So let's wait and see what P. Diddy does in the courtroom that's a through line from his prior behavior.
Robert Crispin joining me, private investigator at Crispin Special Investigations, former federal task force officer, U.S. Department of Justice, formerly with the DEA in the Miami Field Division. Never a lack of business there. Also in Vice. Robert Crispin, I just heard investigative reporter Lauren Cohen say it's totally normal to have to race to the bathroom when you're nervous. I think it's more like, Robert Crispin, when you get put in the back of a police cruiser for the first time and they shut the door, when you are looking, eyeballing, seeing the whites of the eyes of jurors that are going to decide whether you go to jail for the rest of your life, suddenly, did he need a diaper? I mean, how many times has a police cruiser been hosed out with a water